political decisions, weak leadership that caused the situation to come where it's at today.
What has to happen next?
Well, elections as soon as possible. I think the Haitian people deserve it. They've gone through a long cycle, and we need to have an elected leader as soon as possible to bring to continue the progress that the country has gone through. We came from a long way. Haitians, we love our country, and all the Haitians in South Florida and in the rest of the world love the country and desperately want to see the country get better. And I'm one of them that's in a very difficult situation. I want to keep a positive mind to have better tomorrow, and that goes necessarily through elections as soon as possible.
Now we've seen these images come out of Haiti today, the images of the protests from yesterday, the violence in the capital. You said that's a small portion of what's happening right now. That's in a small part of the city. It's supposed to be carnival time in Haiti, but that has been called off in light of everything that's going on. What's the mood on the ground right now?
Well, there's a mood of confusion. Many people are not happy with the president. Some people are. So it's a general mood of, I would say, mass confusion as to what's going on. Many people don't understand why it got to this, and people are protesting, and they have the right to. And at the end of the day, this is why it's important that the next step is allow the people to elect a genuine leader, but a genuine election where the true will of the people will be expressed, and Haiti can have a president that comes from a genuine election.
All right, now let's talk about the security of the elections. There are some people they have no faith in the security of the election. So what has to happen to secure the polls and the voting process?
Well, within the agreement that they signed, that the president signed with Congress, it lays out that the Electoral Council, the body that actually will oversee the election, has to be revamped. People with credibility have to participate in that process just to bring an overall sense of trust to have the run of election in that, so that Haiti can get back on track, because we did too much. We came from too long of a way to let it all go to waste now, and the world wants to see better. Haiti needs to do better.
Watching the last night of the president in office, I know he's a close friend of yours. What are your feelings? What is his legacy there?
Well, the legacy will be that he came as a musician, to president. He found a country that was very difficult situation, to say the least. What I described earlier, people desperate on the streets, houses destroyed, and he will leave a legacy where education improved, security improved, but unfortunately was not able to carry through the presidential election, the last round of the presidential election. So it will be, overall, I think the country is in much better shape than we were 5 years ago. There is no question about that. But more could have been done to organize this election and finalize the round, and to have a more credible vote.
Now, you are the longest running prime minister. You spent the longest time in office. Would you run for office again? Would you take a public office in Haiti again?
For now, I'm focused on the foundation that I opened. I opened the foundation there. There is no way for me to participate in the upcoming election. So I want Haiti to do better, and this is my priority now, to get through this hump. Once we get through the hump, and then we have an elected president, a genuinely elected president, then we'll think about other options. But for now, my immediate concern is the well-being of my country, and the well-being of Haiti and of Haitians, and to see that 5 years of hard work. We work 20-hour days for this not to go to waste.
A lot of international groups came in after the earthquake to help. They must be very as discouraged as you are watching all this happen. What other support do you need from the international community to move forward?
Well, I think everybody has to speak with one voice to push to make sure that this interim government that will come will organize the election in 120 days, as they sign that they will, because this should be the role of the international community. That's what I would advise to them, the investors, international institutions, everybody, the Haitian people need to talk with one voice to make sure that this election, the runoff really happens in 120 days, so that we can get back to thinking of the people that need it the most. Because in this debate, the weakest are those that people are not talking about. the people that are, you know, building hospitals, building schools, building roads. This is what Haiti needs: security, investment, tourism. And that talk, it has taken a sidestep to go back to the old cliche that Haiti is failing again. And this is what all Haitians we have to avoid at all costs.
Laurent Lamont, thank you so much for your insights this morning.
Thank you.
Well, so the come, folks, we take it to the Powerhouse Roundtable. We'll be right back.